Really?
Yeah, I see the curing.
You just started the music.
Oh, yeah, we're recording. Oh, good. Was that all
It's
recorded?
probably been live the whole time.
Was that all recorded?
I know where we're cutting in.
Yeah, please do. Well, everyone, this has been my last episode of That Checks Out. My last episode of being employed. Probably my last episode of being a member of my own family.
Yeah.
Welcome to That Checks Out with Damon and Ted. I'm Damon. The voice you've been hearing this whole time is Damon.
It's Damon.
It's Damon.
He needs to be canceled. Yeah, Damon has a real problem.
Damon, that's a problem.
Hey, we got a sponsor
All right.
to start this week,
Oh,
all right?
no.
I bet it's not ready, but we have a sponsor, okay?
When would it ever be ready?
Yeah.
Is it a battery? Is it ever ready?
No. All right.
Oh, here goes this guy in a hard hat.
All right. You ready?
I don't know if I am.
Go ahead and hit play.
Hi, honey.
When did you fix this sandwich?
Last night, dear.
Seemed like last year. It's hard as my hat.
Richard.
Hold it.
Pause. It's hard as my hat. Richard. Do you think his name is Richard, or that was just how the 70s were able to say dick on there?
Richard Head.
You, Richard. It's as hot as my hat, baby.
But I love that he slams it down.
Yeah.
and
When did you make this sandwich?
Yeah, and
Feels like last year.
she's so apologetic. Richard, I'm so sorry.
So sorry.
She looks like she's gonna cry.
Yeah.
You know why? Because Richard's about to swing on her. Okay, you can tell. This is maybe I don't know 3-4 years old.
This was when 3 or 4 years old. Sure.
Yeah, at least.
I don't think we were born when this came out.
At least. Go ahead, hit play.
Man from Glad, husband flipping his lid.
Hold on to your hat. Get Glad sandwich bags with a fold lock top. Fold this flap in, this flap over. Fold lock top locks in sandwich, freshness and flavor.
My hat's off to Glad.
Get Glad sandwich bags with a fold lock top. From Union Carbide.
All right, that's it. All right,
So
you won't beat your you
Well,
won't beat
yeah,
your
you-
family if you get a sandwich bag from Glad.
But they were so impressed with the fact that they just gave it an extra flap.
right, yeah, this folds.
And
What?
I guarantee men in the 70s did not know how to use a flap, much less an extra flap,
I was gonna say that's like,
if you know what I'm saying.
ooh, yeah.
I'm sure a lot of them couldn't even get that sandwich out.
They're like, wait a minute.
I made the sandwich this morning.
I'm so excited for
you
lunch.
just couldn't get it out of a
I
bag.
just can't get it out of the bag. I don't understand.
He shook that. Also, we now have Ziploc where it has colors that like line up.
Yeah,
So
they match together.
So it goes to green. The
It's
blue.
like, ooh.
Yeah, blue and yellow make green. And then they have it where there's two ones. So if the bottom one didn't quite catch, the top one catches it. They were impressed that you could fold it under.
And then I love
And he shook it too.
upside down.
Right.
Yeah, he flips it over. He's like, look at this. Sandwich ain't gonna fall on the floor.
Hey, you know what? In a few years, Dairy Queen's going to steal this to impress you with a blizzard.
Yeah.
Glad from Union Carbide have been doing it
Yeah.
since 1972.
Union Carbide.
We've been using our flaps to our advantage.
I call that hard hat sandwich. Okay, that's what.
Yeah, I actually was waiting for someone to say hard hat sandwich.
No, nobody said sandwich. But no, when I saw that, I thought this would be a good sponsor for this week because we like sandwiches. You know what I mean? And I love how though he's so angry when he comes to the door. When did you make this sandwich? Okay. How
You're
about,
a grown-ass man. Make your own sandwich.
How about hello? Okay.
Yeah.
How about hey?
Thank you, dear, for taking the time out to make me a lunch, even though I'm a grown adult who can make his own sandwich.
Right. Now I'm going to slam down my hard hat and tell you how you failed as a spouse and as a
Also, how is it wrapped up? Like, what did sandwich bags look like before you could
didn't they like do
fold over?
tinfoil? I mean, they always had
Yeah,
tinfoil.
you could have
right?
that.
You can wrap it in tinfoil. So that's how I remember. That's how you used to keep a can of cola cold or whatever. Remember, you put it in the lunchbox and you wrap it. And you're like, "Ooh,
What are we worried about copyright? That's how you could keep a can of cola cold in your refrigerator while driving your automobile to your place of work.
Before you scold your wife for saying, "When did you put this?"
Before you
can of
scold your
soda?
marital partner.
Yeah, but yeah, she looks so like she's like the beatings are about to commence.
You know what? I was going to make it after a long night of lovemaking, Richard. But 4 seconds later,
I was gonna say,
I was back in the kitchen.
I made it at 1:14 because at 1:10 we started making whoopee.
Feels like making love, and we're done.
And at 1:14 I was making a sandwich because I was wide awake.
Yeah. No, I was going to say more like 7:15. It started out all night because I thought it was going to be a night of passionate lovemaking. You were snoring by 7:05.
I wouldn't. It's tuna fish. I wouldn't eat that. It's probably not good. So, yeah, and I realize bread that gets left out gets stale. Like I hate when people don't put it away properly.
Right. But bread that is usually in a sandwich making material usually pulls some moisture from the sandwich.
Usually.
What was that sandwich made out of? Other bread?
You hardly touch your bread sandwich.
Union Carbide will make your bread sandwich
Yeah.
soft and delicious from first bite to last.
This bag is not big enough for me to get my 5-slice sandwich in there. 5 slices of what? Cheese?
Also,
bread.
They couldn't see that. They had acted like the Man from Glad, which I assume was a takeoff the Man from Uncle,
Yeah.
was a secret spy organization that was
On a private jet.
on a private jet
That said glad.
that said Glad that would bring you plastic bags.
Right.
Thanks, government. What kind of money are we putting into this? How about you find out what the Russians are doing? No, we're bringing plastic bags to a-holes who beat their wives.
On the way by, they're looking like, I that looks suspect. But we gotta
Hey,
get
take a note of that. There's a guy about to beat his wife. Though. Take a note of those missiles going up in Cuba.
Later on, we'll save lives. Right now, we're saving wives. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. So, but yeah, you are correct,
Richard.
Richard. This is gonna hurt. It's like, whoa, back her down. He had a metal hard hat.
Was that the original
Edith Bunker.
No, was that the original Larry the Cable Guy? Back her down.
Back her down.
Back her down. You know, I think get her done's better. You know, you're right. That seems more aggressive, like we're doing something. Back her down seems like we're giving up.
Every time he told the punchline,
Back her down.
back her down, and he just whacked somebody with his metal helmet.
Hey, back her down. Do you want us to laugh more, or you want us to back off?
Yeah, what are we doing?
What are we doing here?
Are you saying it to me? What are we doing? The one time he accidentally went, I don't know, I guess I'll just get her done.
Get her
done.
Get her done.
So anyway, thank you.
I like how I just literally
for glad.
I mentally like broke on. You know, Larry, the guy with the phrase that I'm trying to get out.
You know what I'm saying? No sleeves. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
His real name's Dan something, ain't it?
Yeah.
Dan something. So
Whiting or something like that.
yeah, maybe. But all I know is he's
Look it up, Jerry. What else are you doing over there? We don't know anymore because Mac took our TV
yeah,
away.
hey, put your pictures on our TV over here. We can't see nothing. So hey, anything cool happened to you this week?
No.
All right. I want to go over a few things. All right. I have had so many people tell me, and my wife gets angry. They say to me, I hope I never have to crap at your house because of how we talk about my toilet paper, right?
Wait, people come up to your wife and say they hope they never have to crap at her house?
Or either her or me.
Okay.
But mostly me, right? And so my thought in the back of my mind is, that makes two of us, okay? Because you want to know what's realistic.
Whitney, I was close.
Oh, Whitney. Okay. So, but what cracks me up is I don't want you to crap at my house. So even if I get phenomenally comfortable toilet paper, right? If I have a bidet put in every room, even my kitchen, I'm like, hey, I don't want to walk to the bathroom to wash my ass. Is what it is, right?
Spritz, everybody.
Yeah. But even if I get one of those, I'm not telling anybody because why would I want you to crap? I want you to come to my house and be like, I gotta crap.
Especially because
Time
the
to go home.
only bathroom you have that's downstairs that people don't have to go into like your private living area
Yeah.
is right there off your main room that you sit in.
Right.
Not
Or you
too
have to
far. Not too far from your kitchen.
Right. Or you have to go to the basement. But yeah.
Oh, that's true. I
Yeah.
guess.
Yeah. And I got one at the top of the hall. It's the kids' bathroom. But again, I don't know. It looks like something from Hoarders 9 times out of 10, and I think that's on me as the parent. I guess I'm supposed to crack a whip more, but I just go,
Crack that whip.
Yeah. Back her down. Just back her down. All right. So we got a lot of whipping going on. But my point is like, I kind of want to dissuade you from coming to my house to take crap. So here's the deal. My toilet paper sucks.
You know, you should have, like, we just talked about spies. You should have, like, a toilet paper thing that sits in the wall, and then you push a button and it, like, rotates out.
Oh,
so, like, the one ply rotates out.
50 grit sandpaper. Yeah. You're like, this says 3M on it. I'm supposed to wipe my ass with this? Yeah, you kind of are. That's just kind of what's supposed to happen. Oh, look, he's doing dolphin stuff from last week.
No, I think you got it. You can't. That can't right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you can.
No.
Hey, I know what it means now.
Nope.
Okay. By the way, I was enlightened. I was enlightened by you guys. Okay.
Well, according to Mac, there's an audio recording of me enlightening the entire world.
Yes, correct.
Which had best get deleted.
So the other thing that gets me is Lilo, she loves tennis balls. She probably has, I don't know.
My dog loves balls.
Yeah, 25 of them, right? She has them all over the house. So when I go to clean up, like I'm going to sweep and I'm going to dust and do all this stuff. When I go to do that, I pick up all these, I call them Easter eggs because she hides them everywhere, and I put them away. And she's looking at me. Does Titan do this? Like, he's like, why are you putting that away? I was about to play with that.
No, he doesn't. He has maybe at one time too. No, he has a corner full of toys that he's discarded.
Okay.
No longer interested in. He has maybe 2 toys going at once.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
Okay. And again, but it's just tennis balls and that's pretty much it. We also bought her one of those, the ones that shake the dog's face and it lights up, the ball that has like its own tremors.
Yeah.
So the dog can play with itself. It's like, cool. Guess what? I just started the ball moving. Now I'm going to go chase it. Awesome. Dad doesn't have to throw it. They're indestructible. She destroyed the thing.
Of course.
And they're like, this is made out of like polymer plastic. It can't do this. It can't do that. You know what it can't do? Can't stand up to Lilo. Okay. She brings me this thing. It looks like it's a beehive.
The scientists probably didn't test it on dogs.
Yeah. You know what's weird is we tried this. What'd you try it with? Oh, stuffed animals.
No, when we said lab tested, we wanted you to test it on labs. Not in a lab.
Oh, you're right.
Oh,
'Cause
Richard.
he hits it with a steel hat over and over. That's not what we do.
Yeah, it holds up to a hat.
Yeah.
Does it hold up to teeth? Sharp canine teeth.
Yeah.
We didn't think of that.
Yeah. But it's just funny how she gives me this look like, where are you going with them toys? You know, it's like, and it's always that, I was just about to play with that. Or they get you when you pick them all up. I got an armful of these things. And she starts doing the tail wag like, are we throwing these? No.
It sounds like my kids who would never want to be in the kitchen until suddenly I need to be in the kitchen.
Right.
Oh, you're in the kitchen? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. We bought this open concept house, which 95% of the bottom floor is the kitchen.
Yeah.
Where else am I supposed to go?
Well, and you know what? Is that a dad thing or is that just a life thing in general? Because I'm the same. If I go,
that my kids don't want me to be anywhere where they're at, maybe.
Yeah. I'm just saying, like me personally, anywhere if I'm standing in front of a cabinet, I get home from work, I'm gonna eat. Okay. I got whatever. I make my steak, eggs. I'm eating. I'm standing there eating. It takes me 6 minutes to eat a plate full of food. I haven't eaten all day. I'm hungry. I'm eating. You need to be in the one cabinet, the one drawer, and the one. You need to be right where I'm at.
And here's the thing. I've been in drawers and cabinets other people need to be in. I also know, like, oh, there's someone behind me. I bet they either want to get past me or where I'm at. That does not happen in my house. Yeah. Everyone in my house apparently plays this game like to call, like you see like in New York City or in Vegas, the people that dress up, it looks like they're wearing a statue costume and they just stand still and you're like, oh, is that a statue or a human?
Whoa, when'd you get here?
That's basically what it's like in my house.
Yeah.
Oh, did you want to get around me? No. Just standing here with a basket of laundry and you're standing between me and the laundry room. I'm good all day. Yeah. Don't worry about me.
Yeah. Yeah. But inevitably.
Oh, with this basket of wet towels? No. I just want to hold them the whole time.
Yeah. You mean the ones that I just got out of that machine and you're sitting on the one machine I need to get into? No, not at all. No. How could you possibly be in my way? But that's what happens in my house. So then I move down the cupboard or I move down the counter. And then what happens? Another person comes in. Nobody's been in this room the whole time I've made anything.
That's the thing. I
move down and somebody comes up. Hey, I need to get a bowl out of there. Oh, of course you do. Of course you do.
I have been gone.
Yeah.
From this domicile for 9 straight hours.
Yeah. You're on spring break. You're home.
Why is it admitted 9:02?
Yeah.
You have to be in this room.
Yeah.
You have had all day.
Right. But it happened. You just went limp with your microphone.
I just went Damon with my microphone.
Very adequate microphone.
The voice you have heard has been Damon's.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be broke. I think it's broken.
I think I broke it.
Mac microphone's broke.
Broke it.
Wow. If only we had somebody that knew what they were doing.
I got it. We got it.
Oh,
we're good.
Let it bounce.
No.
Let it bounce.
To my point, I've been only holding it from here. So I don't know when all this went limp, but I only hold it from this part.
Yeah. If I had a nickel for every time I said that to somebody.
I only hold it from the base.
I only hold it from here. Yeah.
All the way down.
I don't know when it went limp. I have no idea.
I only hold it from the bottom of the shaft.
I have no idea. When did you make my sandwich? 1:14.
Yeah.
Okay.
1:14.
I already told you that.
Didn't we go upstairs at 1? Yeah.
We did.
I'm counting the stair time too.
Yeah.
Remember getting up, washing the hands, all this stuff. Well, actually, no. If I was her, I wouldn't wash my hands.
No, but you know the thing is, it's like remember the 10 minutes you spent talking me into it? Yeah. Okay. Then I had 4. Okay. So what I'm saying is we went upstairs at 1. You spent 10 minutes convincing me this was the right thing to do. I thought, awesome. I'm going to make him a sandwich in the morning. I didn't realize the morning was 4 minutes later. So yeah, you need the Ziploc bags. It's still morning.
It's still morning by Union Carbide.
Hey, by the way, I have one other. I don't know. I think a lot of people can learn from this.
Oh, I'm going to. Is
it Epiphany?
I'm going to preeminently say probably not. But go ahead.
Why are you so confident about that? I'm speaking.
I used it confidently all week.
I do. Okay, if this is a real, what is this? Hey, you learned a little. Okay, you're going to learn a little when I'm talking.
Again, I am skeptical.
If you don't care what, and I use the word what, you eat at all, they're free meals at most restaurants, bagged up and put on trays right in the front for you to take.
I will say this.
Mm-hmm.
There is a Panda Express across the street from my work.
Yeah.
Sometimes I order ahead. Not because I'm like that way. When I get there, I'm already I can go straight to eating. I don't know if there's going to be one person in line or 7 people in line.
Right.
I have a limited amount of time for my break.
Yeah.
Now, it's been a few weeks since I've done that. But I'll walk in. There's one bag. It is turned away from me. All I can see is the back of the bag. I can't see the receipt. I can't see the name on it. Hi, I'm here to pick up for Ted. Oh, yeah. Can you confirm the phone number? It's me. I'm Ted. I'm wearing a name tag that says Ted. Do you think I went and got a name tag that has and guessed right?
Ooh, long con.
Yeah.
Somebody named Ted.
I guess that someone named Ted was going to have an order.
Yeah.
But they're smart. They keep it behind the counter. Like, you have to go ask them. But you're right. There are a lot of places now.
There are a lot of places. So I took my daughter in Portillo's. She wanted a chocolate cake shake. We go in there.
No one likes a bragger.
But I'm saying we go in the Portillo's.
Or you.
Yeah. There are racks and racks and racks
Oh, you went to racks
of food.
or Portillo's?
Oh, yeah. That would be great, too. But there's so many racks. Same thing, my kid, Jimmy John's. Okay? I walk in there. There's just shelves of food just sitting there. And you know what happens? Somebody who walks in who looks mildly homeless, okay, walks in and grabs a bag of it and goes, thank you. Here's the key. You must say thank you.
Mildly homeless.
Yeah. You must acknowledge the fact that you are taking the food, okay? And then they immediately think you work for what? Uber Eats or Grubhub or somebody like that, okay? But it's absolutely phenomenally ridiculous how if you don't care what's on the sandwich, you're just like, you know what?
That's a good point. You do have to like.
It's potluck.
Knowing me, I'd get like
dairy.
Like, not. Yes, that'd be bad. But I would get like mayonnaise central.
Right.
Like someone's like, "Hey, can you put quadruple the mayonnaise on it?" And I just gotta be like, Richard.
Or you go to Panda Express, you're like, when the hell they start making pizza? You
Yeah,
know,
right.
it's like the one thing I'm not supposed to have. You know, you're like, maybe I get orange chicken, maybe I get this, maybe I get that. Okay, cool. You got pizza. It's like, when did that happen? But this is an honest to God truth. If you don't care, and I use this word very emphatically, what at all you eat, okay? There are bags of free food at the front of every restaurant.
Yeah.
You can walk in and take one. Act like you belong there. Say thank you. Give a little wave.
I used it confidently all week.
Absolutely. Okay? Riz it up.
Riz it up.
Riz it up. That's how it goes. So, am I wrong? Do you feel like you're now enlightened?
No, because I already knew that, and also wrong.
Jerry, do you feel like now you're going to get a free lunch tomorrow, Jerry? Yeah. See, thumbs up from behind the scrim.
I can't see that.
Yeah. Thumbs up. Yeah.
Jeremiah is completely blocked from me.
Yeah. And he was a bullfrog. Yeah, he was.
No friend of mine.
So, all right, let's go to some fun facts.
Fun facts.
Can I hit you in the chest?
Probably not from there.
Kind of sounded me.
Probably
Okay,
not from there.
My arms are not that long. An orange had a little mini orange growing inside of it. This natural phenomenon is called, you know what it is?
Orangeception?
No. That would be great.
Thank you.
How right on the
I
money.
think it should be now. Yeah.
Yeah. It's called proliferation, where a secondary fruit develops within a primary one.
Okay.
You see it all the time. You open
Yeah.
an orange and you're like, there's like a miniature orange in here. And usually that miniature orange is way better flavored than the outside orange.
I like to eat the inside orange.
Yeah. Yeah. You throw the big one away. You just keep opening oranges. You're like, no,
You know what?
no little one.
Maybe that's what killed that dude last week.
That's what it is. Oh,
Someone
yeah.
threw the big one away.
He slipped on the big one. Yeah. Was it a big peel?
He was still focused on the inside orange. This inside orange is delicious.
Yeah. And he gone. He gone.
Oh, he gone.
But yeah.
Oh, you know he did.
But so proliferation, is that like Russian nesting dolls? Basically, every time you open them up, there's another one.
I'm surprised you didn't say prophylactic or something, because usually on those words where you're so close,
No.
you find the one that's the worst.
First off, thanks for saying so close, because a lot of them, I'm pretty far off.
Yeah,
okay?
I was being very generous.
What did I say the one time? Is it diorama? You're like, that's not what it is at all.
Yeah, no.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, it doesn't even start with a D.
Yeah, stop being a D, because it doesn't start with one. But no, I've seen this phenomenon all the time, mostly with oranges. Like I can't think of another.
Yeah, I can't.
I can't think of another
Yeah, I
fruit.
think it's because the segments like resegment. Yeah, but I
Right.
bet that happens with limes and lemons too.
Oh, I'm sure, like
grapefruits.
citrusy stuff. Yeah, stuff
Because
like
I
that.
doubt you find a banana inside a banana. It totally peeled, like totally like.
Yeah.
What were these bananas doing?
Whoa. How did I get jammed in here? And
Yeah.
Was it 1 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
When was it over? When was it?
Yeah. How long did this take?
Yeah, 1:14. Making a sandwich. But anyway, yeah, I just thought that was kind of neat because that usually is the best part of the orange too. Is like if you eat that, you're like, ooh, delicious. You don't share that.
No.
You share the other stuff.
Can I have a segment of your orange? No.
No.
No, you cannot.
Not this one. All right. Do you know fun fact number 2?
The Muffin Man?
Yeah, down on Drury Lane. The Muffin Man. Yeah. Before alarm clocks.
Oh, the knocker uppers?
Nope.
Okay.
Candles. You know what they put in the candles?
No.
They used to put nails in candles for waking up.
Because it would tink
Yep.
out.
As the candle melted, the nail fell, making a noise for its owner. Now, they show a picture here And it's a fun fact thing, right?
Right.
Show a picture.
Right.
Now, tell me how many times you're going to wake up.
Well, I think it's so you could use it the next day. Like that's how you reset your alarm.
but how much?
Also, I sometimes like my phone will be on the table and I won't hear the like if it's someone's calling me late at night.
Right. Yeah.
I'm supposed to hear the tink of a nail.
Right. Well, but back in the day, you didn't have a fan running. You didn't have this. You didn't
That's
have
true.
That. You know what I mean?
I do sleep with 9 fans.
Yeah. That's what I got to be honest with you. If somebody drove a dump truck through a nitroglycerin factory, okay, as they say, I wouldn't hear that in the middle of the night usually. But what's weird is like if you open my front door or you do something, that stuff wakes you right up.
That doesn't wake me up.
Yeah.
I sleep far enough away from it though.
Yeah.
I'm at the other side of the house. Go ahead. I guess I'm saying break into my house.
Yeah.
No, because my work schedule's been fluctuating. So if I have to get up really early, I have an alarm clock that mimics the rising of the sun.
Okay.
So it'll like if I set it for 4:45 at about 4:15, it'll do like the break of the sun, and then by 4:45, it's like the sun is fully. So we do like a full sunrise in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Except I had to move it because apparently my eyes adjust at break of sun. Like
Oh,
I'll wake up
really?
and be like, oh, it's only 4:15. Great, that's a half hour I just wasted for myself. So to wake up at 4:45, I got to set it to 5:15 and then hope that my brain is like,
Right.
my brain actually catches it the next time.
That's when you go in. You're like, I was playing
But-
daylight savings time. I don't really.
What
know.
I didn't realize is that there was an audio component, like a bird tweeting.
Oh.
But I didn't realize that was on, and then I only had it at like at volume 2, so it was like tweet tweet, tweet tweet, tweet tweet. I'm like, what is that? It was the weirdest.
The bird's like tweet tweet, mofo. I've said it 100
It was
times.
so weird. I'm like, is there someone? It sounded like someone like kind of high pitched whispering outside. Like,
Yeah.
like
Tweet.
which I think I've talked about it before. My youngest will not lip sync when they're listening to music and pacing around the house. They will literally like,
Right. Yeah.
I cannot stand that.
Right.
It literally goes into my brain and like just punches my brain in the face.
Yeah.
Hate it so much. But whenever I bring it up, like I'm the Richard.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta let them live their life. Not if I'm killing myself.
First off, you have to slam your hard hat down, or you're not going to get anybody's attention.
Richard,
Yeah. No one's going to take you serious unless you slam the.
never
metal
gonna
hard hat
give
down.
you up. Never gonna.
But my point is when I look at this candle looks like the candle from Hellraiser. Okay.
Yeah,
I
guess I didn't explain it enough. It looks like someone shotgun nails into a candle.
Yeah, there is probably in this candle, there's probably 40 nails. So you figure every 6 minutes you're gonna get a wake up call of a tink, tink, and
That's
it's on a metal dish, so it's on that on
Yeah.
purpose probably, and also because back in the day it would have burned your house down.
It's true.
Okay, you know what happens when you sleep through all the nails? You die in a fire. You die in a fire.
Can you snooze it? Like you go to slam it and suddenly you pull back.
I'm
with,
up. I'm up. I'm up.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
up.
a reverse snooze.
Yeah, right. No, you know what you do? You shove a nail in.
There you
That's
go.
what you're
Just
like,
shove a nail in
like,
from the top.
okay, right here.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, let's stand this one up.
Just this further.
Yeah. It's in the very bottom.
5 more millimeters, Ma.
Yeah, that's all I need.
Just 5 more millimeters.
That's all I need. So
That's all I need. That's all your dad needed last night,
yeah,
Richard.
I was done in 4 minutes. Okay, made him a sandwich.
Yeah.
He wants to.
Don't
kill
even
me.
bother putting a nail in. Don't even light the candle.
I know what you didn't nail. Me, Richard.
Wow.
Maybe you nailed the candle.
Wow.
I know what you did nail.
Wow.
So I'm just saying it's a real thing. All right.
The opinions of Dan.
Yeah. So here, by the way, this is Ted's voice you're hearing right now.
Oh, that backfired.
Yeah. Ooh. Gonna walk that one back.
Yeah, we're walking that all the way back.
Back her down.
Back her down.
Back her down.
Back her down.
So an orangutan named Fu Manchu, by the way,
That doesn't sound right.
that's weird,
That sounds.
repeatedly escaped from his cage at the zoo using a key he had fashioned from a piece of wire. Smart.
Yeah.
Okay. But it says every time the zookeepers inspected him, he had the key in his mouth.
Oh,
So-
I bet now this is me just projecting. I bet that we talked about this last week. I bet his mouth smells like dragon's breath.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like
I'm sure. Nobody's going in there.
Yeah, Con Air. There's a
Yeah.
part where they're like inspecting the prisoners. And I think it's Chappelle plays the character, and he's like, "Oh, did someone shit in your mouth?" And he's like, "He told me he loved me." I
Yeah.
bet that's what the orangutan's doing. Like,
That's
they're not coming in
exactly-
here.
It's exactly. Yeah.
I mean, they'd probably check his beehole before they check his mouth hole.
Yeah.
I bet you gotta see like that orangutan's totally clowning him too. Like they're checking him, and as soon as like he's not looking, he puts it on his tongue and like sticks it
Yeah.
out, and goes, and like brings it back in.
You know, the other monkeys are like, he's got a key. We can see the key.
We keep telling you he's got a key.
Yeah.
I don't see any key. He's got a key. Where's the one place you haven't looked? Oh, I'm not looking in there.
Yeah. Right. Monkey's like, go ahead, full body cavity
Also,
search. It's all good.
Was it like one of those old skeleton key locks? Like, how intricate is this piece of wire?
Right. Yeah. And when did he get a piece of wire?
Yeah.
When did you? Was he helping the electricians?
I was just gonna say, hey,
You know?
hey guys, can you like strip about 12 inches off that wire real quick?
Yeah, I'm gonna need that.
I don't want the insulation on it. I want it down to the copper.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Need
I'm gonna recycle it.
I'm redoing my cell.
I'm
Redoing my cage.
Yeah. I want to hang some stuff for my celly. You know what I'm saying?
And can I have a hammer?
Also, maybe put a different lock on.
Right.
He keeps picking this lock. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna try finding the key. Well, that isn't working. Should we try a different solution? No.
No. It's obvious he has something that works in this lock.
Yeah.
Can we change the lock? No, it's not an option. We're not made of money. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's just go find him.
Yeah. Let's
when
go.
he gets out.
Let's just go search him.
Yeah.
Let's just go search him. You know what you could do? Unless it's like a copper wire or whatever, like why don't you take a magnet over him?
I was gonna say,
Or like a metal detector.
you know what?
Hey, does this guy got a gold tooth? Why? Because his mouth keeps going burr, burr.
So let's call back to like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh no.
And what this monkey does is when he's in the break room with the woman sucking her
Oh!
toes, he slides it with his tongue between her toes. Then they check his mouth. Then he's right back on them piggy toes, getting that key out. You know what I mean? He's probably
Oh, I forgot about the piggy toes.
yeah. He's got Riz. This
Yeah.
this monkey's got.
Maybe it
Riz.
is the same one.
It probably is.
Maybe that's what I mean. If you know that if you break out,
How did you get in the break room?
if you
I got a key.
if you know you can break out and have relations with a woman in the break room,
Yeah,
you're finding a key.
I got a key. Yeah, I got a key. Yeah, is what it is. So that was number 3. Number 4, I don't quite understand, but I want to read it. So this is why we're going to.
Wait. This could just be regular words.
Yeah.
Don't get excited, everyone. It could
Nope.
just be like how to do something normal.
Nope.
How to wipe your butt.
Nope. Are you ready? Jaesong Dong Village, founded in the Northern Song Dynasty, has a history of over 1,000 years and a Dong population of 5,184, accounting for 95 or 98.5%. It's famous for the Dong Grand Song, the world's largest drum tower, and traditional silver jewelry, embroidery, and batik, whatever that means.
I feel like based on his laughter, either he was mocking the way you mentioned every one of those words, or he knows what you're talking about, and he knows you're way off base.
No, it was Jerry.
Yeah.
For some reason, Jerry was over here goes, hell yeah.
See? Dong Village.
Yeah, I don't want to go to Penn Island, and I don't want to go to Dong Village. Is
Has a
Dong Village
history-
on Penn Island?
I don't know, but it has a history of over 1,000 years and a Dong population of 5,184.
Is this like a weird name for a bird over there? Like, what are we talking about? Do you
No.
have a picture? What are we doing?
Yeah, I have a picture of Dong Village. It's a whole village of dongs
All
right
right.
there. Okay. Here's the deal. I have no idea what this fun fact means, but I know
The
that
world's
it's real.
largest drum tower group in traditional silver jewelry,
Yeah.
embroidery, and
Yeah.
batik.
That's what dongs do. When you get 5,000 of them together,
It is famous for the Dong Grand song. Dong, da dong, dong, dong.
let me
You
see that dong.
No.
Oh, hell yeah.
Cisco's our mayor.
Jerry. Yeah.
Is your mayor?
Hey, Cisco, we might want to change that for the American
sampling
market.
Is your mayor a short black guy with yellow hair?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is.
We might want to change that for the American market. Does anything rhyme with dong?
Nope, none I can think
None
of.
I can think of.
None I can think of. I don't.
Thong?
Yeah.
Oh.
Ooh, all right, we
You
got
can
one.
put a dong in a thong,
We
sure.
got one. We got one. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, have no idea what I just read.
Yeah, I don't know what any of that. I know what drum meant.
Yeah.
And
I know that it has
population?
a dong population.
Yeah, I
of
knew what population meant.
5,184.
is it all men?
Huh?
Is it all men?
They're all dongs. Yeah. Yeah.
Or is it?
Time for the midnight
Yeah,
sword fight.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, sometimes you can buy store bought ones.
Yeah. Right. Right. I don't know. There's a shadow on the wall in there. I can't tell if it's store bought or
Yeah.
real. So weird.
I ain't seen one that straight that weren't store bought.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
a Back to the Future 3 quote.
Now,
Manipulated to work into that story. Go ahead.
correct. I have a TCO WTF with TED.
Oh boy,
I do not want you to read what's circled until after
these get more like parameters and specifications
you
every
just-
week.
You just stop and you pay attention to what I'm saying. I want
Stop,
you.
collaborate, and listen.
Yes.
Damon is back with a brand new parameter.
Yeah. Of dongs. All right. I do not want you to read what's circled. I want you to read the other words, of course, over the picture, and then you may read what's circled. Okay. Do not take it in. Just read. Just read.
Don't take it in. All right. 2 high-calorie humans wanted for allegedly setting fire to apartment in Toronto. Excuse me, what? I went back and reread it. Excuse me. 2 what? 2 high-calorie humans wanted for allegedly setting fire to apartment in Toronto. Now, it looks like there are 2 Not even really obese. Not even really, just maybe slightly thick.
I am morbidly high calorie
Yeah.
compared to these people.
They just look like, very healthily eating people.
Yeah.
I assume they're women based on the way they're dressed. Both wearing masks, but just like COVID masks, not like you can not see their face masks.
Right. No, yeah, you can see.
One is holding the gas can. The other one is holding looks like the tube to the gas can, not connected to the gas can.
Right. Yeah. I got you, Brenda.
Yeah.
I got
Looks
the
like
tube.
she accidentally pulled too long on the gas dong.
Yeah. 5,184.
Also, this reads like two fat humans setting arson in an apartment in Toronto.
But have
Whether
you
it
ever
looks
heard
like they're in
anybody
an
describe it that
elevator
way?
or in the bathroom. No, I've never heard of anyone described as high calorie. Maybe high caloric. But two high calorie humans.
But I love that
What
it's
is
the
that?
top.
Did they eat a thick meal that day? Like, what does that mean?
And it's in Toronto.
Yeah,
so
it's in Toronto. Maybe that's
Macaulay needs to look
Macaulay.
out.
Is that the polite Canadian way to say fat?
Ooh, you seem to be high
Oh,
calorie.
you
eh?
seem to be high calorie, eh? You looks like you've had a little too much of the Timmy. That would be Tim Hortons by that.
Yeah, I was gonna say somebody.
How much poutine have you had?
Yeah.
Or, excuse me, poutine. How much poutine have you had?
I thought he was like the mayor of Russia or something.
Oh my God.
What?
Are we going to do the Rasputin thing again?
But I love when it says, "Excuse me, two what?"
Yeah, excuse me, two what?
Two high calorie humans. Listen, I don't really care too much what anybody ever says about me, but if there's ever a headline written over my face that says "high calorie human,"
had we known,
not found
we
funny.
could have named this "That Checks Out" with two high calorie humans.
Yes.
And then I could have easily been switched out every week.
Right? You could have been like,
Ooh, someone else can come in there. I don't even have to pull the thread.
Sub, tag me in.
Yeah, tag me out.
Yeah, tag me out.
Yeah, no, actually, hand me a sub. I'm asking for a sub.
Sub.
I don't want to
hungry.
switch out. I would like more calories.
I'm hungry. Yeah, I would like something. So anyway, I just wanted you to read that. It didn't crack you like I thought it was gonna, because I think,
it was.
But when
bizarre.
I first read that, I went what? And then I saw
wait, what?
Yeah, but then I was like, oh,
I don't even know if I can find that anymore. Wait, what? Found it.
There it is. Found it.
Found it.
So good job, high calorie human.
Thank you.
Great job. All right. So I have a but why, and I'm going to read this one.
Why?
See how it works?
Yeah.
It's great. You walk in here and it works. It's wonderful. That's how it should stay. Because I'm going to have to clean this up a little bit. Only because I'm not going to say exactly what the words are on the thing.
Oh, okay.
I just turned the phone and showed him.
Okay, all right. Yeah.
So
go ahead and
it
clean
says,
that up.
it says, woman dies trying to catch a sword with her, I'm going to say
Lady pocket?
womanly sheath.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Womanly sheath.
I thought mine was bad.
Okay.
Yours is almost as worse.
Yeah. So it says Kelly Browers, 25. They put her name right in here.
Right, right in there.
Yeah, of Simi Valley, California, has passed away from injuries sustained while trying to attempt to catch a sword with her. What'd you call it?
Lady pocket.
With her lady pocket.
Why? Why?
Okay.
No, I forgot this was under the subcategory of but why.
Yeah, but here's the next question. Kelly dreamed of just making it onto America's Got Talent. Here's the deal. Maybe I missed that episode.
Yeah, how you get on TV?
Yeah, maybe I missed that episode, but I don't think you're getting on TV. Okay, I don't think if this is happening in Dong County, I don't think you're getting on TV.
Right.
Okay, it's just not going to happen. She was honing her craft.
Now, is that one of those ones where they cut to like the back?
Cut? No pun intended.
They cut to the back 3/4 view, and Terry's looking at the camera like,
Yeah.
"Hey,
Yeah.
she didn't. That's a lot of blood."
Way to stick the landing. Maybe you should have went handle first. Yeah. You should
Just
went handle
a question: Is this? I don't want to be insensitive. Is this your time of the?
I was going to say yes.
Or
is Ann Flo here,
or did she murder herself?
Yeah, or is she dead? Yeah, we don't know. What's
Now, how did she die? Did she bleed out? Did it hit her in the stomach? Like,
I
what
don't know,
happened?
but it says she was honing her craft, getting ready to send her audition tape when the accident happened. So my point is that your skill. Okay, first off, when you find you have a skill, like there's a couple things I do okay in this world.
Do you think?
Okay, but
No,
you know how
I can't even say what I think. Never mind.
But you know how I figured out that I do those things okay? I've repeatedly done them, and I
Yeah.
go, okay, I'm okay at it. This had to have been attempt number one.
Well, I
don't think you failed.
That's what I was trying to delicately walk around. Do you think that she realized that she had other things that easily go in and out of that area?
Right, like she
And she's
should have
like-
started with a smaller sword.
Well, no, like
Right.
that wasn't impressive because other people have those same
Right.
toys.
Yeah.
I'm like, what would be impressive what if I did it with a sword?
Yeah. How about a dagger?
I don't know if you know this. The other ones are shaped more cylindrically.
Right.
They have more of a rounded off edge to it.
Right. And maybe it shouldn't have like that. Like, when your buddies used to have the butterfly knife when we were younger?
Yeah.
And you'd see him do it real fast. You're like, man, he's good. You find out neither side sharpened.
Because if she's doing a handstand and throws up a very large thing from the village.
Correct.
And that lands in there, that's impressive. You still can't take it on TV. What makes you go, you know what? It'd be better if both sides were sharp.
Yeah. Yeah. So what's your trick? You have a sword?
Now, if she had put a sheath in her.
Oh, yeah.
And then landed the sword in the sheath, maybe that's safer.
They stick the landing that way.
Still not recommending it.
Yeah.
How are we talking about this?
Yeah. See how he...
I can't look over there anymore. The look on Brian's face right now.
What?
He knows what we're talking about.
Yeah.
He's one for listening for once.
It's a womanly sheath, right? Is that what we call it? Is that good? Huh?
Barf.
You okay?
No, I'm barfing.
But anyway, I just think, so she's 25 years old. She thinks that she's going to get on America's Got Talent. Here's the deal. Other countries are probably
She could have made more money by doing different things with that special tool she has on a website on the internet.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Would have been just as famous.
Onlyswords.com or something.
Right,
For sure. Yeah, for sure. But no, I just, my thought is that you only get good at stuff by practicing.
Only clams? What are the name of that site?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Only sheaths. But my thing is you only get good by practicing. I feel like there was no practice here. I feel like this was like the dry run.
Dry one.
This was like, we got this.
Oh, that might have been the problem.
I understand. But
I like you're like,
as soon as I said
I like you're like, no, we're not doing that.
You know, some things.
We will talk about here, but no further.
Right.
That's where you were at. Like, I get it.
You know how, oh yeah.
I get what you meant.
Here's the deal.
Like suddenly now it's inappropriate.
My high calorie body is in an envelope that needs to be kept. I'm pushing it all the way to the left, and I'm going to stop right now.
To the left, to the left, to the right, to the right. Everybody clap 2 times.
Everything you own is sheath to the left. It's all what it is. But it's just funny how they said she was honing her craft. I don't know that you were, okay? And you still didn't have a video. So it's like, look, I practiced this 1,000 times, and now I'm ready for the video. Oh, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now she's dead? No, I just don't understand. But anyway, the fact of the matter is that she's from California.
Yeah, it's weird. That's not from Florida.
Right. So that's my first thought.
Wow. Guys, you should have been here. He almost came across. Now, I think if you would have had that, when I said you punch me in the face, I think you might have done it.
I might have
if you had that enthusiasm.
But that was my thing. You're in a state that doesn't have a Waffle House. I don't feel
right.
I don't feel like this was like these go together.
You have a state where you have rules about what kind of gas you can put in your mower.
Right. Right. And when you can't use, I guess that state, you can't use like a weed whacker, a gas weed whacker. You have to have an electric one. So there's certain things. So my point is it's like they have such restrictions.
You're right. Maybe if she had a gas power sword, it would have been.
That's what it is. That's what it is. So she got choked by electric cord.
To the left, to the left. Well, the sword was to the left.
And a sheath to the left.
I still want to know how she died.
I'm guessing from the blood.
Well, that's what it was.
I don't really know. I mean, you know what's weird? So turns out she died. She choked on a key she was hiding from the zookeeper, and totally unrelated. Yeah, totally unrelated. When the sword hit her, she swallowed that key, and they're like, I don't know what's going on. So
we didn't even think to look there.
Yeah. on the big part of the orange, she just ate the little part.
Yeah.
Throw the big part away.
The big part away.
We talked about this already. So now we have a strange story. Believe it or not, it's stranger than the one we just talked about. So
strange stories.
It's been a while since we got to play the drop.
Yeah, one day I would like to play the long one again, just to remember how long it was. Not today.
Yeah. You know when that day will be? Whenever.
Yeah, whenever.
We'll figure it.
Maybe episode 400.
Yeah. So it says, strange story. 2 UK men found guilty of $6 million golden toilet heist. Lot to process.
Right. Is it one toilet worth $6 million, or is it a toilet heist where they accumulated $6 million worth of toilets?
We shall find out.
Let's go.
Okay. Said it before, we'll surely say it again. Even if it's nailed down, someone will try to steal it. First off,
I've never nailed down a toilet.
Yeah, and I've never thought, man, someone's gonna take my shitter if I don't really nail this down solid.
You know what I need to do? I need to put nails right through this porcelain.
Yeah. Well, the throne's more than $6 million price tag may have, so it's one.
All right, it's one throne.
The thing was made out of solid gold.
This is in the UK? It wasn't in Trump
in
Tower?
The UK. Yeah, it's weird. You know what's weird?
Oh, you know what?
There's 9 of them.
Does he
8 of them are in Trump Tower.
Does he have an alibi for that thing?
Yeah. That's right. We're talking about a golden toilet. Bizarre and expensive. It says it was in the Blenheim Palace in Oxford, England, and it was stolen the day after it got put in there. So one day they're like, look, You think anybody's going to guard this
Is it
thing?
that meme of that one dude in the yellow suit behind the tree just waiting? Guys, I think it was the guy waiting this whole time.
They didn't put any nails in that.
Every day he comes by, hey, is that toilet installed yet? No. Okay.
Okay.
I'll wait. I'll be back.
I'll wait.
Next day, hey, is that toilet installed yet? Yeah.
Putting Homer Simpson himself into the bushes? Okay. I'll be back.
Wait, just partially comes back out. Any nails in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's kind of hard to blame the thieves for taking advantage of the opportunity, though, because it's an art exhibition, had next to no security measures.
Well, yeah, they just thought it was a toilet.
Within a few minutes, the thieves were in and out.
Hey, everybody. Today. What? Where did it?
You know what's weird? Tom Cruise in Mission Possible.
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be impossible. No, this was absolutely possible.
Your toilet's gone.
Yeah, we're still the theme song. The Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Doo-doo.
Yeah.
Doo-doo. They're not even that far. Toilet's gone.
Like the wick never even gets all the way down.
Yeah.
So someone just goes, what happened? Well, the toilet's gone.
I don't know.
It's already gone.
Playing the rest of the song. I mean, it's gone.
This was supposed to be a 2.5 hour movie.
I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't hear one nail hit the thing. The candle's fresh.
Did you even connect it to like plumbing? No.
No.
It was just in there.
It had nails.
We didn't even take it off the pallet jack.
Yeah.
They just wheeled it out.
Yeah, I was going to say, we kept it on. It was so much easier to carry out.
Coming through. Hot toilet, coming through. Make way. Make way.
You know what's weird?
And hot because they stole it.
Yeah. So what's weird is I'm redoing my bathroom at home. Okay.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, is this a confession?
Huh?
This is my confession.
Yeah. So I got this great.
Yeah, I've got this great
awesome
shiny.
toilet.
I'm not saying it's gold.
Okay.
But it's shiny.
First off,
It's a shiny toilet.
I think we already determined this was in England. I don't fly.
Yeah.
Okay. So
You didn't swim with the toilet?
how'd he drown?
So heavy.
I was carrying a toilet.
Well, first off, that bitch from the Titanic wouldn't let him up on the door. Yeah,
my toilet. That toilet ain't coming up
My
there.
toilet and me could easily fit on that door. Also, can we just let's pause. Can we take a Titanic tangent?
Yeah.
Into that movie.
Absolutely. Anytime.
This woman met
Rose.
a guy,
She has a name.
met a homeless dude for 3 days.
Yeah.
Banged him in a car in the hold.
Yeah.
Got a $250 million necklace from someone else. Didn't let that guy live. Made him die because he couldn't fit on the door. He could fit. Got married. Had kids. Had grandkids. Probably had medical bills out the ass. Had a $250 million necklace. Met a man whose entire life was built on trying to find the necklace he had heard that had been dropped into the ocean. She's holding on to it the entire time. Tells us the whole story about meeting this guy and leaving her like wife-beating fiance or whatever and watching people die on a ship just to, at the end of the movie, not give that thing to her kids, not give it to the man who's looking for it, just throw it into the ocean.
Yeah.
And then when she dies, doesn't dream of her husband or her family or her kids, of the bum she banged in the back of a car on a trip for 3 days. He's been dead since 1920 something. That's that movie, Titanic.
Yeah.
5 stars.
5 stars.
Okay. Anyway,
You know what else? You know what else is 5 stars? Richard.
Richard. All right, let's talk about this toilet.
Yeah. So anyway, I have to take the old toilet out of my bathroom.
Oh, no one likes a bragger.
Right. But as a guy,
Now, is that where you let people crap in that?
Huh?
Put it out in the street?
Yeah, just put it in the street.
Hey, you guys want to come to my house?
It's open.
You can
It's
crap
open.
in it.
It's open. Go ahead. Oh, no paper. There's no paper out here. Yeah.
This is worse than in the house.
In the mailbox, I just got a toilet paper dispenser. It's like, if you got to go, I mean, you got to
go.
paper.
Yeah, that's what the flag's for, right? You
That's
just
what it
slide
is.
toilet
Yeah,
paper in.
Right on. So, but what I laughed about was I go to take the toilet out and I go, I know I got to carry this down the stairs. I also know that unless you carry that thing 100% level with water in it, it goes everywhere. And I'm going across carpet and everything. I'm like, I'm not doing this.
Sloop a sloosh, sloosh a sloop.
So I drain it down, right, with the tank. I take the tank off it. You got to remember, it's been in my house 20 years or whatever. You know, my house was built. So I take the tank off it and I dump the tank into a bucket because, of course, everything with the drain is gone out of my bathroom already, right? So I dump the tank out. I'm like, okay, I can carry this. I carry it down. I got a dumpster out front. I put it in there. So then I go base time, which that's the gross time, you know. But I'm tipping it.
It's seen a lot of ace.
Right. But I'm tipping it. I'm getting the water out of it. So then I'm like, somebody get the front door. Right. So I have to hold it straight against me. And again, it's so much
Hot
harder.
toilet coming through.
Yeah, but that's exactly. So I picture when I read this, you know, when I read like toilet stall, I'm like, dude, I know what it's like to take a toilet out of a house. I wouldn't want to carry one out. I mean, how did they not get noticed?
Especially if it is a $6 million gold toilet, they're not carrying that.
Yeah.
How much is that weighed?
Yeah, you're right. So, but it says
Hot toilet.
It says all of that said, 2 burglars were apprehended soon afterwards. The court case is dragged on, but they've now been found guilty, and they will receive their sentences later this year. So it says the rest of their 5-member gang is still at large. So there were 7 people to steal 1 toilet.
Yeah, I mean that's not right. That math doesn't work out. Should have been 6 or less. And 1 million each if they're 6.
Yeah.
7, it's like, now we got to break.
You know what's weird?
Now no one gets
Or you look around, you're
7
like,
digits.
you're like, one of us is not going to know about this.
Yeah.
What? One of us ain't going to make it out of here.
Yeah.
Okay. And everybody's like, Tony, they all look at him. He's like, what? What? Yeah. He just does what? Huh? He's eating Funyuns. You're like, bro, you are leaving a trail right now. Okay. Is that your cigarette butt you just stomped out on the floor?
It is 9 a.m, Tony. I shouldn't be able to smell you from here. Why do you smell like Funyuns?
But it says the toilet was called, get this, America.
I think we all know why.
Okay. But it says, let's see here. The thing was made entirely of solid 18-karat gold, being worth just short of $6.2 million. Oh, yeah. $6.2 million. And it weighed about 215 pounds.
Right.
Now get this.
And
it was fully functional.
Wow.
Yes, it worked and was connected to a plumbing system.
Oh, they did hook it up with the plumbing.
Okay. So it says.
So wait, so they disconnected it and got it out of there in minutes? That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So, but it says they dubbed this artwork America with the title he wanted to reflect the excesses of the art market and evoke the American dream of opportunity for all. No, you're in England and you wanted to go, shitter's full. We're going to call it America.
Yeah.
Okay. What is that? Well, that's like, it's a dumpster. What are we going to call it?
America.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah. It says the toilet was originally installed in the Guggenheim in New York in 2016. 3 years later, it was moved to Blenheim Palace in Oxford. It was installed opposite the room where Winston Churchill was born.
Hey, that toilet make it over across the pond yet? Hey, is that toilet over in the UK yet? Okay, I'll wait.
They nail it down?
You nail that down?
Yeah.
I'll wait.
He comes out of the bathroom on the plane doing his hands. Yeah. There's not even a tree on the plane. Oh, I know. I'll wait. It's all good. Yeah.
I would not go in there.
It says, in and out in 3 minutes.
What did they bring NASCAR like?
Did you guys hear anything? Not at all. Not at all.
I think someone was changing a tire in there.
First off, it's just Tony making noises. They're like, that's why he's going to die. Okay.
Yeah. Tony, it's not a phone. What do you?
Answer it, Tony. Put your face in it. But it says the toilet was stolen the night after the reveal party. It was quite an efficient affair carried out by the group of all 5 thieves. It says 5 thieves now. But it says around 4:50 a.m. So she was up making a sandwich. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Where's that woman?
Sandwich time. All right.
She doesn't have an alibi.
The 5 crooks plowed through Blenheim Palace's gates with a stolen Volkswagen and an Isuzu truck. Okay.
All right. Well, yeah, the Volkswagen was literally just a sacrifice car.
Right, I was going to say, it's Tony's car. It's got his plates on it.
Yeah.
Hey, okay, buddy. Here's what we're going to need you to do.
Yeah,
Okay?
it's ANT space like NEE. Hey, you guys know an Antony? Anyone know an Antony? No.
The plate is FUN, YUN. My man's eating Funyuns. Okay. I know what the plate says. Okay. It says that then they pummeled the toilet stalls doors with sledgehammers. First, why are you?
This is a lot of.
This seems like a lot of unnecessary. Yeah. It's a stall door. I got to be honest with you. I could kick a stall door in like nothing. Yeah. Okay.
Now over there, they go all the way to the ground. So
Still, come on, man.
There's no gap.
But do you really want to run the risk of hitting the toilet with sledgehammers?
That's true.
So it says finally they sped off, completing the entire robbery in around 3 minutes. The cops arrived 2 minutes later, but by that time, the thieves were long gone.
Well, the toilet was gone. They had nothing to go on.
He'll be here all week, folks.
Thanks, everybody.
All week.
Tip your waiters. Try the fish.
Yeah. So let's see here. The toilet wasn't guarded at all. Later investigations found there was no security guards at the art exhibition or anywhere on the palace's grounds. Well, there's your first problem.
That was probably Tony's responsibility. Hey, Tony, everything ship shape? Okay, buddy.
Looks good.
It's 5 by 5.
You still eating Funyuns?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah.
A little bit, maybe?
Yeah. You know I'm Tony, right?
Yeah. You see my plates. You know what I'm talking about. But it says, what? The window the thieves used to enter wasn't barred. There were no security cameras pointing at the toilet. By the way, if you go in somewhere, there's security cameras pointing at the toilet.
Yeah.
I don't care what it's made of. Get up.
Yeah.
Leave. Okay? Leave. I'm just letting you know. That's a big thing now.
Like also, in Airbnbs where people put cameras and stuff. Hey, Tony, why are you putting cameras at all the toilets? There's only $1 million one, and it's not in any of the restrooms. I'm just being thorough. Funyuns.
Y'all be hating.
Yeah, y'all be hating.
Y'all be hating.
Why are you hating on a UK hillbilly?
You know what? I was gonna say we're gonna need to do that with some kind of different accent.
No, it's fine.
Yeah,
It's fine. That's what Tony sound like over there.
if you get an English Tony, he's gonna sound like a hillbilly. You know.
Why are you hating?
Yeah.
I'm just protecting the tarlets.
Firstly, it's plumbed in. Secondly, a potential thief will have no idea who last used the toilet or what they ate. So no, I don't plan on guarding it, said Edward Spencer Churchill, the founder of the Art Foundation.
What if they walk in there and there's a turd floating in it? I ain't guarding that.
Wow. Okay.
I like how it's like he's reading a novel over there and only he knows what's going on.
But not only did the thing get stolen, but since it was connected to a water line, the resulting flood caused significant damage to the historical palace. $520,000.
Couldn't cut the water.
Okay. Cops were there 2 minutes later.
Yeah.
What did they do? Did they not shut the water off?
Well, something's missing.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
And my shoes are wet.
Yeah, it's very wet. It's a lot of splashy as they walk through.
Our dog is almost drowning because the water is now above my knees. So yeah, what do you do?
I'm a cop. I'm not a plumber.
Yeah.
I don't know how to fix this.
So English cops are more like mobsters.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I don't know what to do here.
Okay.
You wanted your toilet fixed, you call a plumber. I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. And then I'm a detective. I walk in, I'm like, hey man, hey, I do a voice. You want me to do something? Huh?
No.
Can I add to this?
No.
I'm just checking. No. So here's the deal. Sheen was looking to sell the gold at around $16,000 per pound, but none of the gold was recovered. So it's unclear how much the gang was able to sell. So apparently they did melt it down.
Yeah. Hey, Tony, why don't you take a hot Funyun steamer in here, see what happens to the toilet?
On camera?
No, Tony. We told you no cameras.
Please, for the love of God, get the cameras. Because all he does is record himself stealing it. He records his whole crew stealing the toilet. He's like, that's not why you're supposed to cut the cameras off.
Guys, I got other angles too. Check this out. Back and to the left.
You remember when he tripped on that orange? Where'd you get the key? It was in my mouth the whole time. The whole time. Where can they find his dad?
You can find us on a gold toilet anywhere at thatchecksout.net. All the socials, that checks out. WTT. Let me see that dong. Is the picture that Jerry's going to put up because he is our visual guy. Mac does everything else here at Audio Hive Podcasting Studio. Coming down to your own podcast. He'll let you do it if you pay for it. This episode has been executive produced by Damon and Ted. That's us, because we're That Checks Out with Damon and Ted. We'll catch you next time.
We're two high-calorie humans.